Knock knock. Is anybody home? Oh, hi. Are you ready for the story of Prophet Ādam عليه السلام? Hey everyone, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm so glad you're here today and thank you so much for joining my channel. Today I will start the story of the first prophet. Can you guess his name? Well, a long time ago, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created everything. The sun, the moon, the planets, and the earth we live on and everything in it that we can see. But can you imagine the world being full of beautiful things, the different animals, and even the beautiful little pets, but no one to take care of them, see them, or even enjoy them? That's where our story begins. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who created everything perfectly, just the perfect touch that is needed to make this world even more beautiful and perfect. So he decided to create a very special being, Prophet Ādam عليه السلام. Prophet Ādam عليه السلام was different from angels and animals and everything else that was there in Jannah, aka paradise. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the angels, I'm going to put humans on earth. The angels were super curious because this was something totally new. They already knew about earth and were a bit worried about it getting messed up. They asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, are you sure you want to do that? Even though they may cause trouble and not obey, they may even create bloodshed. The angels respect Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and always want everything to be perfect and peaceful. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had an awesome plan. He told them, I know what you don't know. That was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's great way of assuring the angels that He's got everything under control, and even if they didn't understand at the time, remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the wisest. Everything Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does is wonderful and we all love it. So after deciding to create Prophet Ādam عليه السلام, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose a very special material to make it from. Can you guess what it was? It was dirt from earth itself. But not any dirt. It was super special because it was collected from all around the world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it into clay. That's one of the reasons why people today look so different from each other. We come in all sorts of colors and personalities. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala molded the clay and shaped it into what would be the first human. Can you imagine? It was like the most perfect sculpture ever shaped into the form of a human being. This clay figure was left to dry and it became sounding clay. Just like powder, when you tap it, it might make a noise. This part is really important, guys, because it was the first step to creating a human being with free will, unlike angels and other creatures who can follow commands naturally. This human being was named Prophet Ādam عليه السلام. Prophet Ādam عليه السلام could love, serve, and know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by his own choice and instinct. Isn't that amazing to think about? From a special mix of clay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was preparing to bring to life someone who could make decisions, learn from them, grow, marry, and have kids too. Before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blew life into Prophet Ādam alayhi salam, his clay figure was laying still and peacefully in paradise, aka Jannah, for as long as Allah willed it to stay, just waiting for the time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided to bring him to life. Meanwhile, there was someone very curious wandering around. Can you guess who it was? This was Iblīs, who was not an angel but was made out of smokeless fire. He roamed freely around the angels. He was very interested in this new creation that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala seemed to favor. Full of pride and a bit competitive, Iblīs came closer to the lifeless figure of Prophet Ādam عليه السلام to check him out. Can you imagine him doing that? He walked around Prophet Ādam عليه السلام, looking at him from every angle. Prophet Ādam عليه السلام was made so beautifully. Every detail was perfect, and this made Iblīs feel very envious and jealous. He couldn't understand why a being made of clay deserved such special treatment, while he who was made from smokeless fire did not get such special treatment. Driven by his jealousy, Iblīs did something really bold. He passed right through Prophet Ādam عليه السلام, going in from one side and exiting from the other side. As he did this, he thought to himself, "You are not better than me. How can you be so superior if you are made from clay and I am from fire?" This wasn't just a moment of pride. It showed how defiant Iblīs was feeling. Isn't it interesting to see how even before Prophet Ādam عليه السلام was alive, he already had such big events. When Prophet Ādam عليه السلام was first made, he was just a statue made of clay. But then something super cool happened. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him life by blowing the soul into him. It wasn't just any blow, it was a special breath that made Prophet Ādam عليه السلام alive, super smart and able to understand things. Guess what happened next? When Prophet Ādam عليه السلام first came to life, the very first thing he did was sneeze. It seemed that the soul tickled his nose a bit. But can you believe it? And right after he sneezed, he said, "Alhamdulillah," which means praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And guess what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed him right back. That's how the first human started to live, see, and think just like us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught Prophet Ādam عليه السلام the names of everything, like literally everything. Everything that us humans need to know to live on earth and take care of it. It's like Prophet Ādam عليه السلام was the first super smart human ever, because he knew all this cool stuff. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked Prophet Ādam عليه السلام to show the angels all that he had learned. This was to show them why Prophet Ādam عليه السلام and his kids, that's us, were special and could be leaders on earth. When Prophet Ādam عليه السلام named everything to the angels, it wasn't just about knowing names, it was like showing off how super and clever and smart humans can be. That's why we get to learn and discover new things every day, just like Prophet Ādam عليه السلام. Pretty awesome, right? Now, something really important happened. Once Prophet Ādam عليه السلام came to life, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the angels a special command. He asked all of them to bow down to Prophet Ādam عليه السلام. Remember, this wasn't about worshipping Prophet Ādam عليه السلام, because worship is only for the one and only God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Instead, this bow was a sign of respect and to recognize the special status that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had given Prophet Ādam عليه السلام. So all the angels immediately bowed down to Prophet Ādam عليه السلام, just as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had commanded. They understand that this was an honor that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted Prophet Ādam عليه السلام to have. The angels showed their respect without any hesitation. It was a beautiful moment of obedience and unity among the angels. But guess what? Not everyone followed the command. There was one who stood still, refusing to bow down. Do you know who he was? This was Iblīs. And although he had been living among the angels because of his devotion, he was actually from the jinn. Now, his true colors showed. Iblīs felt a strong pride in his heart. He thought he was better than Prophet Ādam عليه السلام, saying to himself, "I'm made from smokeless fire. And Prophet Ādam عليه السلام is just made from clay. Why should I bow down to him?" This pride and arrogance led Iblīs to make a huge decision. He disobeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's direct command. This act of defiance was not just a small mistake, it changed everything for Iblīs and set him on a path away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's grace. When Iblīs stood firm, refusing to bow down to Prophet Ādam عليه السلام, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked him, "Oh Iblīs, what prevented you from bowing down to what I have created with my own hands? Are you filled with pride, or are you among the high and mighty?" But Iblīs wasn't humble or apologetic. Instead, he answered with arrogance, saying that he was better than Prophet Ādam عليه السلام because he was created from fire. Meanwhile, Prophet Ādam عليه السلام was created out of clay. Hearing this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's anger was kindled. Iblīs' defiance and arrogance were too much. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then told him, "Then get out from here, for you who is truly cursed, and upon you will be my curse until the day of judgment." This was a severe punishment, making the start of Iblīs' downfall from grace. But Iblīs, feeling angry and humiliated, made a very dark vow in response. He said, "Because you have put me in error, I will surely sit and wait for them on your straight path. Then I will come to them from the front of them and from the back of them, and then from the right and from the left. And you will not find most of them grateful to you." Iblīs pledged to try and lead Prophet Ādam عليه السلام and his kids all astray. He wanted to corrupt their worship and obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as a way to get revenge for his own disgrace and for his own fault. Can you believe it? Instead of learning from his mistake and apologizing, Iblīs decided to make things even worse by causing trouble. What a choice to make! And now we will explore a super amazing place called Paradise, aka Jannah, where Prophet Ādam عليه السلام lived. Can you imagine the most beautiful garden you'll ever see? Now think even bigger and more beautiful. In paradise, everything was perfect. There were sparkling rivers that looked like they were made of diamonds, and trees with fruits that could be any flavor you can imagine, like ice cream or your favorite candy. The flowers were so bright and smelled so nice. You'd want to live there forever. And guess what? Prophet Ādam عليه السلام wasn't alone. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created a wife for him. Her name was Hawa, or you could say Eve, so it could be easier. They were best friends and started exploring paradise together. They could eat any fruit, play anywhere in the garden, and talk to animals and train them. How fun would that be? But there was one rule they had to follow. They were told not to eat from one special tree. It was a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to see if they could follow that little rule, while everything else was allowed. Would you listen if you were told to do something? Isn't paradise wonderful? It's like the coolest playground you can ever dream of, but even better. Okay guys, well now things are becoming a bit tricky, because someone not so nice comes into the story. Can you guess who? Yep, it's Iblīs. But nowadays, we call him Shaitan. So Iblīs used to be one of the good guys. Well, kind of. But because he didn't follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's command and didn't bow down to Prophet Ādam عليه السلام, he got into big trouble. Remember? And wasn't allowed into paradise anymore. But he was very sneaky and found a way to talk to Prophet Ādam عليه السلام and cause trouble for him and his wife Eve. He came to Prophet Ādam عليه السلام and Hawa and started whispering to them. He said, "You know that tree? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only told you not to eat from it because if you do, you'll be mortal, which means you will live forever, like the angels, or become super powerful. But that wasn't true at all. Iblīs was lying because he wanted them to make a bad choice, just like he did. Now, Prophet Ādam عليه السلام and Hawa were really good, but even the best of us can make mistakes, right? They listened to Iblīs and thought maybe it wouldn't be so bad. It's just a fruit, right? So they thought, how bad can it be? And guess what? They ate from it, sadly. After Prophet Ādam عليه السلام and Eve ate from the tree, they immediately felt different. They realized that they made a big mistake by not listening to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's command for the first time ever. They realized they were not wearing any clothes and started stitching leaves from the Jannah trees to cover their exposed bodies. Prophet Ādam عليه السلام and Eve were so embarrassed and sorry. They realized they were tricked by Shaitan. Seeing this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked them, didn't I tell you not to eat from the tree or to listen to Shaitan? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most merciful, saw that Prophet Ādam عليه السلام and Eve were really sorry, so he forgave them because he knew they were honest and repented sincerely. This teaches us a powerful lesson. When we make mistakes, the best thing to do is to admit it, learn from it, and ask for forgiveness instead of hiding what you did. After Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgave Prophet Ādam عليه السلام and Hawa, guess what? It was time for a brand new adventure. They couldn't stay in paradise anymore, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent them down to earth. Now, this wasn't a punishment. Nope, you heard it right. It wasn't. It was a fresh start. A new chapter filled with lots of opportunities to grow and learn. When Prophet Ādam عليه السلام and Eve arrived on earth, everything was so different. Imagine this. No more magical gardens with fruits just waiting to be picked. They had to learn everything from scratch. How to find food, build shelter, and take care of each other in this whole new world. It was a big chapter, but also a super exciting adventure. Working together, Prophet Ādam عليه السلام and Eve figured out how to use their resources of earth wisely. They even had kids, and their family got bigger and bigger. Prophet Ādam عليه السلام taught his children all about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how to say sorry when they make mistakes, and how to live in a way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that made Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala happy. Eve helped too, sharing her wisdom and love and teaching the kids all she knew. Together they started the first human family on earth. Cool, right? But remember, if you make a mistake, don't hide it, because then you're not going to learn from it, and then you might go on the wrong path. Thank you for listening to the story of Prophet Ādam عليه السلام. I hope you enjoyed learning about his creation, his journey in life, and the challenges he faced. Oh, and don't forget all the valuable lessons his story teaches us. Remember, every prophet's story is filled with wisdom and guidance for us to live better lives. If you like this story, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Dana's World for more amazing stories about the Prophet. Oh, and don't forget to stay tuned for the next story about another incredible prophet. Can you guess who the second prophet in the prophet's timeline is? It is Prophet Iblīs عليه السلام. Until then, see you soon again in Dana's World. Salam.